seriously, right? Because understand, in order for you to open a business, you need money. You can't open a business with no money. You can't. You can't do a lot of the things that you probably been wanting to do since you were a kid without money, right? So utilize the absolute hell out of this vehicle to get you the financial needs that you need to do the things that you love to do. Okay, like for real, like don't play with this because this can really get you to doing the things that you want to do, right? So just take it serious. That's all I gotta say. Like, take trading, take go live, take every session, take every lesson, take every phone call, every Zoom call, everything extremely serious because it can literally be the information that changes your whole situation. I know y'all hear us say that on op calls and all the time, right? But understand that can really be you. Understand that that can really happen for you. Understand that that can really, change your life type stuff. So that's really all I had to say. Just, take it serious. Get real. Get serious real quick. All right. But I'm gonna pass it back.
No, I have to say something after that. That was just because I felt like, nobody, yeah, you're right. Nobody comes into this world like, yeah, I'm gonna be a network marketer. No, and I feel like that really hit because I knew that I've always wanted to help people. And, I spent the first 2 months of this kind of like reprogramming myself, because before this, y'all, I'm very much a minimalist. I never really cared about money. I had the privilege to, I did grow up in a low income community and, that kind of made me kind of not really value money because I never had much of it anyway. So, that kind of made me okay, what's, forget about money, what is everything. I started to, value everything that's priceless. And, a lot of the people that I was surrounding myself with, they also, weren't really with oh, I don't care about the money, blah, blah, blah. And now that I've reprogrammed myself to really, really understand, dude, money can allow you to really help your community, really help your family, really uplift yourself. And this is not a coincidence. Everybody that's in this community, it's not a coincidence. Everything is connected, and this is so much bigger than us. And I'm honestly so blessed and grateful to even be connected with you guys, because it was hard the first month. I lost all my best friends that I grew up with. I started from square one, and I'm you know what, I'm glad, because I needed those people to leave me because they were the ones holding me back. And I watered them down. I watered those dead plants, instead of watering myself. And I lost myself in those relationships, and I realized that, they don't want nothing for themselves. And I really thought that, they did want to do, because I was out there, y'all, I was out there in the protests out for 3 weeks straight. And, because I love that environment, the passion and everything there. And I feel ever since the protests died down, I've been searching for another environment like that, another environment that's a growth environment, a healthy environment, hella passion. And I feel ever since then, I've been looking for an environment like that. And after kind of losing myself, to depression and stuff like that, boom, this just, my upline hit me up, and I never had a doubt in my mind. She texted me and I was I'm all in. What did I have to do? And, I wanted to start so fast. And I was wait, if I don't have peace of mind, I can't be my best here. So, I had to take the time and really, really just pour into myself, get that peace of mind back to where I'm able to do this work 100%. And I'm honestly glad that I took that time to really pour into myself and figure out, look, what kind of, who are you, and what do you want to do with who you are? So honestly, I love everybody in this community. When I do feel alone, everybody that I live with, they work a lot. They are honestly kind of slaves to the workforce. That's how we've grown up. This system that we've been given is not built for us. And so now that I've had the privilege of, being a part of this system that was made for us, this this system was made for low income communities. They don't teach this stuff in school for a reason. There's a reason why my mom's not good with money, her mom's not good with money, and it just goes back to history. Like all this stuff, they plan this out. Like the people who really have all the power right now, they don't want competition. And honestly, they got some competition now. Like we're going to the moon, y'all. Like this, we're really gonna change the world because we're crazy enough to actually want to. So I just wanted to say that, KW really, I just love all y'all, bro. Like I can't wait to see y'all on my birthday. I am 3 years on my birthday, so I really hope to see all of you guys and just really be able to physically show that love. So if I hug you, I don't care if you don't like hugs, I'm gonna hug you, bro. Like, because the love is real. Like, so we definitely celebrating. Like, I can't wait to see y'all. Like, y'all are honestly like my family that I've always needed, like my soul family. So I just wanted to let y'all guys know that. For real, we live. Like, I'm big excited. I actually, whenever I first started this, I had to move in with my sister because my mom, she was just real toxic, and I had to stop talking to her and all that. But now, y'all, I'm bringing her ass with me to Miami, so y'all finna be my mama too, and we just lit. Like, I'm finna see y'all. Let's keep growing. Let's keep empowering people. Number one song I've been listening to today is God's Plan, and we really living it, and we're really the change that the world needs right now. So I just wanted to say that I love y'all.
First off, shout out to you. Hold up. First off, Chris, you got the same birthday as my dad. You said, your birthday is on, at iMillennials. Yours is the 28th or the 29th?
It's on the 29th.
Yo, shout out to you, because mine is on the 31st. And I thought about staying to the Gemini. 31st, but I don't know. But who is your upline? I'm curious.
My upline is inactive right now.
Who's your direct leader? Like P1000 plus.
Right now, it's Danny from CCC, but my upline was Sarita, and at the beginning, y'all, whenever we had it was when we had split, like CCC and EE had split, and I was like, honestly, I think like that was unnecessary. Like from the beginning, me and Sarita were like, yo, we gotta be together in this, like. So that's when I had told her, like, hey, like, get a hold of Rudy and tell him, like, we want to be a part of both. Like, we're not trying to limit ourselves like that. Like, so ever since then, I just been all into this community. And I was like, we can't be divided, bro. When we're divided, we're easily conquered. That's why all of our people are struggling the way they are.
Yo, first off, I'm gonna call Tylen and tell him that he got a hitter. And Rudy, you on the call. So I'm gonna let you know now whether she in your back office or not. That's a chair queen right there.
Yeah, y'all, like, we here for change. Like, somebody play Tupac Changes.
No cap. But that actually leads me to what Ms. Dominique actually had planned for what we got going on. She wanted to have a word. And, everybody kind of speaks on this one word. Like, if they have value, they can provide a little bit of value on that specific word. And then, if nobody else got nothing to say, then we change the word. Just go on from there. So what I want to do is I kind of want to piggyback off what KW was talking about. He was talking about that awareness piece, but it stems from, realizing what you got going on and going 10 toes. So the word that I have is dominance. What the video that I had before, that I had planned before, it was ET. He was talking about You need to dominate. Don't compete. Dominate. Dominate where you are. Dominate where you're at. Dominate your space, and dominate your lane. So if anybody has anything to say along those lines, the lines are open.
I would say, don't leave any room for any doubt. Dominate. Dot all I's, cross all T's. Get it done.
No cap. Hold up. Did I spotlight you? No. Okay, cool. But what I gotta say is Mr. KW talked about that awareness. You gotta realize what you got going on. But you also gotta take what you know, and this is for me. And you gotta go 10 toes. Because KW talked about, do you understand what's going on here? And I highly advise you when KW says something, yeah, you gotta listen to that joint. Cause KW is low-key a prophet. He like everything he say legit be coming to pass. So I don't know how he does it, but that's his lane. But and then Gabby came back and talked about, yo, like when you come from, various circumstances and you come into this and the belief that's instilled in you in this, plus you seeing these chairmen, you seeing these, people that are P150s, P600s making chairman 25 money, like you got no choice but to be like, yo, like, it's no games. Because if you really coming from, a place of, yo, like, some people that come into this and they spend their lives and then they got to figure out, like, what I'm eating. See, me, I'm going to tell you me personally, and this was my biggest struggle. It's because I have a crutch. See, a lot of people, they don't have crutches. They got to do this because they have to. They got to make this work. See, me, I got to move a little bit different. But when you look at this and you see what we have going on here, and you have this sense of awareness that, where we're going, for one, they talking about $10 million on the line. I know we say that all the time. It's becoming a cliche, but we talking about becoming billionaires from running our mouths. And I'm like, yo, you have no choice. When you see the money that's being made, when you see the withdrawals that is being made, when you see these when you see these chairman portfolios, hold up. Shout out to Alex Morton. When you see these chairman portfolios, you got no choice but to go 10 toes. Not because, not because I feel like it, but I'm saying that a lot because there's really no choice. If you come in this and you play around and you leave, you're playing yourself. You're going to look back in 10 years with regret. Because it's going to be folk like Rudy the Chairman having club midnight snack on, at a beach house in Miami. His dread's gonna be down here now, and he gonna be bouncing around with the music, and then you gonna be on Instagram on the other side of the screen, just sick because you left. I'd hate to be that person. I'd hate to be that person. I'd be sick. I'd be sick, bro. Like imagine, I'm where the wood at? I gotta find a stud. But
Marquise.
are you back? Yeah.
No, but I had something for Dominate. I had a little something. I'm still on the road, y'all. So just let me know if I start lagging. But I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, you straight.
Okay. For dominate, I was just thinking, when I hear dominate, like I hear all consuming. Like, I don't know, that's just the word that kind of comes to my mind. Like when you dominate something, you let it overtake you to where you are the best at it, no matter what it is. Like it dominates your mind. It's all consuming. It's from your head to your toes type thing. So in order to dominate something, you have to let it all consume you in order to be like the dominant in it. Because the dominant has control. You know, a dominant means, you know, people are under you, like as in like you're the best at whatever it is you do. And in order to be the best at something, you have to let it all consume you so you can put all of your focus and attention on that. So that's how I think of dominate or dominance, or one of them words. I just had to say that because it was on my mind. But I'm gonna be back, y'all. I'm gonna be back. I'm almost there.
It's like fire. It's like fire. Shut up in your bones. you ain't got no choice but to go out. Rudy, stop playing. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing, bro. Because you know I'll turn all the way up. But that's dominate. That's dominate for you. When you get that awareness and you get that vision in your head, you know, don't let CT get on the call talking about vision. He gonna be talking about when you see his crib, you be ready to run. He said, "This is one of my cribs," and he got this is what did it for me with Chris Terry. He said, "This is one of my cribs in Vegas," and he was on the Zoom call and he was showing us around the crib, and he says, "This is pillars of stone, imported from Jerusalem." And I'm like, Jerusalem stone? I was like, how in the world you get some Jerusalem stone to Vegas? That's what got me. And I'm like, yo. And then he got to talk about where we was going, you know, as a company and just stuff like that. But once you get that awareness, you get that vision going on, and you get some results behind you, yo, it's like fire. you be in the bed, you be in the bed waiting to wake up, just so you can get up and do something. You be on the call talk. Your hand go numb. You know, you be on YouTube searching for some sauce because you just can't help it. Because when you look at where it is that we're going, like I said this earlier, I was like, I'm 19 years old. If you look at, you know, most 17, 18, 19-year-olds, they put in themselves in positions to get lung cancer and, you know, tax payments for the rest of their life. But we putting ourselves in positions to be rich. Jerusalem stone rich. Like, you know how much money you got to have some imported stone from Jerusalem and you make it into a pillar and you got two of them? And don't even get me started on the tile in his house. And he got one of them living room joints where you gotta walk down the little stairs and it's like a border around it. He got one of them. Nah, see, look, y'all let the wrong one get a hold of this. Y'all let the wrong one. And that's just about domination. And everybody can do it. All 30 of us on here. That's like I was on IG the other day. And I was like, you can learn a lot from the pizza aisle at HEB. Because guess what? You got all these different brands. Let's say it's 30. You got 30 brands and they all dominated because they on the show. You know how many pizza boxes, them frozen boys, they want to get on the show, but they can't because they just not good enough? All right, cool. Like, you can take the floor now. But I'm saying, like, because they just wasn't good enough. But we all are in an industry where we can all dominate at the same time and have the same level of success as everybody else. And we be in our own zone. Like, picture yourself chairman right now. You could do that. So do it. So that being said, Rudy. Rudy, you go ahead.
Okay, bet. Right fast. Domination, man. Shout out to Shawnee, started a new business. Shout out to Marquise. Shout out to Dominique for putting this all together. We
Shout
super
out to the
lit.
drip.
Much love, man. We lit. No cap. All right.
That goal.
Shout out to Chris, because Chris just went P6. P6 in the mix. P1 done in the next couple of days. And it's not, I'm not saying that because it sounds good. But domination, bro, I think of domination as a mindset. Honestly. Domination is really a mindset. Domination is when you hit that, you know, that Mamba mentality. You feel me? That's that Kyrie with the jersey untucked. You know what I'm saying? That's the LeBron face that I be posting. You know, that's domination. And I just feel like you can approach every single situation a certain way. And I feel like everybody in every situation and whatever it is you're doing, you should go into it with a mindset of domination. You know what I'm saying? So facts, exactly, straight like that. You need to go into it with domination. That needs to be your mindset going into anything, no matter what it is, right? Whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, say you got a clothing brand, you should have a mindset of domination so that you're the best clothing brand out there. You feel me? If you're in this business and you build on a business, you need to have a mindset that you're going to dominate building a business. You're going to be the best builder we got. You're going to be Bob the Builder. You feel me? If you're going to be a trader, why not be the best trader? It's people clearing millions of dollars in minutes. I'm not cool with just clearing 10. You feel me? So domination is really just, it's really just a mindset that you got to have. You got to have a mindset of domination. So the way that I approach, you know, everything, and I hope that everybody does the same thing, or if you don't, I want you to, you know, become aware that you should. Everything that you do, go into it with a mindset of domination. Because it's like, think about it, right? No cap. Y'all got to start taking pride in dominating. Yeah. You got to start taking pride in dominating. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't never, real deal, I ain't never finna just hop on no call. Never. I'm never just gonna hop on no call. If I get on a call, bro, whether it's mindset, morning elevation, foundation, key to success, PS, I don't care what call it is, I want somebody to leave like, damn, like, why you just do that like that? Like that's how I want you to feel, because I'm coming in with the mindset of domination. Because here's the thing, with everything that you do, you can just come in and do it, or you could come in and dominate, right? So say you're on a team, say you play basketball, you can get on the basketball team and you could just be on the team. Or you can make the decision that you're gonna be the person that's dominating on the team. You're gonna be the star of the team. You're gonna be the person who when it's clutch time, they're gonna put the ball in your hands because they know you're going to dominate, right? So I feel like domination is just a mindset that everybody should just have when it comes to doing anything that's going on. You need to have a mindset of domination. You feel me? So what is that gonna take? That's gonna take you practicing. It's gonna take you, really mastering everything that you got to do, really getting the fundamentals. And once you're able to do that, you're going to be able to dominate anything, because a lot of us, we might have the right energy, we might have the right effort to put into it, but if it's not effective, and if you haven't mastered it for real, you're not going to be able to dominate, right? So for example, if I had played a basketball game against my little sister, and my little sister tried her hardest and gave it her all, you feel me? She still won't beat me. Why? Because she hasn't mastered the skill yet. You know what I'm saying? That might not have been the best example, but she hasn't mastered the skill. So even though she's putting in all that effort and all that energy, it's still not effective at the end of the day, right? So with everybody that's on this call, you might have the yearn and the will to, come in and close everybody. But if you ain't practiced closing, or if you haven't watched videos and studied and tried to master closing, you can have all the energy you want. You're not going to close nobody, right? So when it comes to domination, you have to come into it with a mindset of domination. But at the same time, if you really want to dominate, you're going to have to put in the work that is going to come with dominating. Dominating is going to take work. LeBron James ain't able to dominate. He didn't come out the womb dominating. You feel me? He had to put in work to put himself in a position to dominate. So domination is a mindset, but then you're gonna have to get the skills and match it up with the mindset so that you can truly put yourself in a position to dominate. Boom. That's really it though.
Sheesh. Look, he did it again. He said, I want to come on a call. And you know, folk just talking about, dang, you did it right there. Look, somebody in the chat talking about dominating just then. Shout out to Mr. Rudy the Chairman. Shout out to Mr. Rudy the Chairman. I can see it now. We're gonna be in Miami. Dude gonna be in the slingshot with the colors going all around, playing Big Clur to the event. I can see it now, bro. I can see it now. But hold on. Yo, that was crazy. Ain't nothing. Bro, ain't nothing like being on a winning team and don't nobody know your name. That's crazy. But does anybody have anything else to say on domination? Right.
I feel like moving like your higher self really puts you in a position to be like, okay, I'm moving like my higher self. So my higher self dominates. Like my higher self knows for sure why we're doing this. And, you know, we're planning, figuring out how. And once we get those reps in, you know, we already have the mindset. We already have everything we need, you know. Now it's just time. We have literally with this thing, we have everything we need, y'all. So it is like, it's a mindset, definitely. And I feel like, again, with like our surroundings and stuff, like, and the communities that we were brought up in, they didn't teach us to dominate, bro. They taught us to be employees, like, and that mindset pertains to everything in our lives. And it's like, a lot of people, they're fine with just doing things like regularly, you know, they're not used to exactly like the people who need the most help are like, what? Like, I'm fine. What do you mean? Like, I'm fine. And it's like, that's why I feel like it could be hard. It could be harder for some. You know, I feel like some of us, I know I've always been a leader because I didn't have no choice. Nobody else was leading me. You know, I had to learn from my siblings' mistakes. I'm the youngest out of 5. I had to learn from other people's mistakes and lead myself. And, you know, this business has really made me like, okay, how are you gonna, those leadership qualities that you already have, how are you gonna like correlate that to this business and, you know, put yourself in a position where, you know, you're able to dominate in this business like you've dominated, like for my people who play sports. Like, I've always been a captain. I've always been, you know, people have always wanted to follow me within like sports or like my friend groups, like, and that's why, you know, I was in the position where I was around people that I was pouring into all the time. And it's like, once I came into this community with big winners, I was like, whoa, like, this is different, y'all. Like this is different. So it really, like, this environment is definitely, we're creating like dominant leaders, you know, within this community. And it's definitely important because there's not enough dominant leaders. There's leaders, but, you know, they're like kind of like a timid would be it. It's like they don't have that confidence, that confidence to really act on their dominance that comes with the leadership, you know. But that's all I really had to say.
Yo, I can tell you've been studying, cause like, yo, that's crazy. I can tell you've been studying, but I don't know what it is about this business, but it's like you before you was in this business, it's like a shell. Like you was in this shell just like everybody else, but once you get in the business, like she said, you peep your head out the little shell, you be like, yo, it's different. It's like you see folk, you used to 100,000, you used to, hot dollar folk, making $100,000 in a year. But you look over here, they're making that kind of money in a month, in a week. You talk to the right cat in a day. You be like, yo, I'm used to sipping Kool-Aid and Kool-Aid pops. Y'all sipping, them little joints like this, them wellness shakes. Like, yo, y'all different. Y'all drink that green juice. Y'all drink that green juice. Yo, like, I don't know what I would say if I wasn't in this. I really don't. But yeah, you also got to realize that you got to be in a dominant industry as well, and that's exactly where we at. Ain't nobody doing this. There is nobody doing this at this magnitude. Look who we got on this call, bro. Look who we got on this call. It's people. Let me see. Is there anybody over the age of 30 on this call?
Me?
Even better. Look, do you have a regular job? Is this all you do?
I'm about to get my associate's degree for mortuary science, and I work at a funeral home because that's my plan, to open a funeral home.
First off, hold up. Who is talking? I want to know who I'm talking to.
My name's Liz. I'm Destiny's mom.
First off, yo, shout out to you. Shout out to Destiny's mom, man. Shout out to Destiny. Put some ones in the chat for Destiny's mom, man.
I'm 37, so I'm trying to work with people in my age group. It's like hard to get through them. But I'm studying. I'm listening to a lot of audios, and I have a lot of Spanish people in my market. So I'm actually working towards doing the Spanish opportunity call, like videos in Spanish. No. And I actually get online every day and do live videos, just to motivate people about finances and whatnot, just to kind of attract them towards me. And then, go from there.
Man, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Man, because look, this is exactly the point where I was going to. With the exception of Destiny's mom, everybody on this call is under the age of 30, and look where we're at. And not only is in that aspect dominant, but we're also able to provide real results for real people. Like, there's nobody doing this. Like, she is able to do the things that she wants to do because of this. Shout out to Destiny for putting her moms on. Man, I gotta do a little bit more knocking for my moms, but we're gonna get there. Get there.
I want to say something on that. Because my mom's gonna get in the. I say, you coming to Miami, and after Miami, you're gonna join the business while we there or when we get home. Because I honestly feel like with older people, they're so accustomed to the system, just like we were before, opening our eyes, and they don't want to listen to people younger than them. They don't. So I feel like the people that we do have, like our moms in this industry, they need to get together, plan, vision, and dominate their market, and like it's I love that. Like, honestly, that makes me so excited, bro, because I feel like our system has failed our parents as well, and it's time. It's never too late. Never.
It's time to break everybody free.
For real.
And that's exactly what we got access to. We got the key to any door. You talk about keys to success. We got the key to the door. Don't nobody want no key to success if they can't get out. That's the crazy part. But shout out to everybody, bro. Shout out to one, Destiny's mom. Shout out to you. Cause you plugged in. Not only are you in the business, but you plugged in.
Thank you.
And then Shout out to Destiny putting her moms on. Shout out to everybody that, you know, spoke thus far. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do dealer's choice. Y'all give me a word. Y'all give me a word, and then we're gonna go around and do that. That's probably the last thing we're gonna do. For sure, she don't. Truth. Truth. Abundance. Ooh. Hold up. I saw empowerment, collaboration, truth, and abundance. Let me do this. Empowerment. My pen. Empowerment, collaboration, truth, and abundance. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Drop a number 1 in the chat box. And this is gonna be too hard to count. That's gonna be too hard to count, bro. We're gonna let me see if I can find a common word. Empowerment, collaboration, truth, and abundance. Let me see. How about, do you think a common word for empowerment, collaboration, truth, and abundance is leadership? Let me know some in the chat box. Y'all think that's a common word? Leadership. No, rather, influence. Influence. Do you think that's a common word between empowerment, collaboration, truth, and abundance? All right. I got something to say on that one. Y'all right up my alley. Yeah, we in hot cotton today. Look. Yes, sir. But influence. I'm gonna hit on all of these words for real. Empowerment. I feel like this all leads up to the big umbrella of leadership, but all leadership is influence. But one of the key components of influencing somebody is empowering somebody. That is the biggest thing that you can do as a leader, is empower somebody. Do you know how many people feel weak in the lives that they live? How many people feel motionless? They feel stuck. They live their day to day and repeat. Eat, sleep, work, repeat. Eat, sleep, work, repeat. And then every 2 weeks, they'll get, you know, a day out with some friends. Half of them they don't even like. A couple of them they got beef with. And they go back home and eat, sleep, work, and repeat. And I feel like leadership is this, besides the point on empowerment, is people are like burning houses with the child inside. I know it's a drastic scene, but, you know, walk with me. It's about one having the courage to go into the burning house, searching the depths of that burning house to find a child curled up in the corner. What leadership and empowerment is just carrying the child out of the house and telling them that it's going to be okay and showing them why it's going to be okay. And that is what empowerment is. That is the seed of empowerment. Because people have to, one, feel safe with you in order for you to empower them. And once you empower them, You don't gotta worry about them no more. That's where people like, Gabby are born. See, she even said it herself. Like, take me, for instance. Take anybody on this call, for instance. When your favorite leader, when you're in that cycle and somebody comes to your cycle, pulls you out, tells you everything is gonna be okay, and shows you a better tomorrow, you're never gonna think the same. It's impossible for you to think the same. That is what empowerment is. See, empowerment, a lot of people, they think empowerment is something that everybody has access to. But empowerment is different for each individual. I got off the phone with an individual not too long ago. His empowerment is he needs to see it. I'll do whatever you want me to do. If I see it with my own eyes, that's it. For some people, their empowerment is their belief. If you raise their belief level, that is their empowerment. A lot of people, their empowerment comes from, this environment. You can sit somebody in an environment like this, they don't have to make a cent, but they'll stay. They'll pay every month and not make a cent, and they'll stay. Because this is their empowerment. They see what we have going on here. They see where we're going. They see where it is that they've been and where they are now opposed to where they're going, and they'll stay. Because that is their empowerment. And that goes hand in hand with your collaboration. Because the people's hearts are the network of your spirituality. So once you empower somebody, it's important to surround those people with other people like that, with other empowered people. That's a given. Because guess what? I could give Mr. Rudy the chairman a call, and I could say, bro, I could go talk to Mr. Rudy the chairman like he my homie. And it'll be cool. Like I'm anybody on this call, really. And not necessarily collaboration in the sense of, you help me, I help you, but it's more like I don't want to put it, like, it's like a family. It's less like collaboration and more like family. And like, I don't know how it came to be like that, but it just is. It's just something that once stuff get to working in your heart, it just happens. Exactly. And this is the third word, but this is the foundation of all of this. You ain't going to ever empower anybody or get them to collaborate with other empowered people if they don't trust you. Like, do you think if you go into a burning house and there's a child curled up in the corner and you dress looking like a clown, do you really think they're going to allow you to carry them out the house? The child is a child, not stupid. You got to look at your leadership. When people look at your leadership, what do they look like? What does it look like? When people look at your heart, what does it look like? See, a lot of people are not good leaders because nobody can trust them. And that is the key component to empowerment. Nobody is going to feel safe. Nobody is going to feel safe enough to escape reality long enough if they don't trust you. It's like a trust fall. That's exactly what it is. It's like a trust fall. Like I said, we are supernatural beings having a natural experience. So we have to escape reality, and it is a leader's job to be that escape. People are not going to escape their reality if they do not feel like you are trustworthy enough to catch them when they escape reality. And That's that shell that I was talking about earlier. That's escaping reality. See, somebody's reality is that eat, sleep, work, and repeat. That's their reality. They live it every day. They've probably lived it every day for years. That's their reality. And in order for them to break out and learn this caliber of information, they have to escape their reality. They don't have to leave their reality, because if they were to leave their reality, they would have done it already. They have to escape their reality. There's a difference. And in order for them to escape, they have to feel safe. And in order to feel safe, there has to be a sense of trust. And if people do not feel safe around you, that means that they don't trust you. And the same thing happens with your prospecting. People close themselves. Anybody can close any deal if the person or the prospect has enough trust for that person. That's why some people sign up just by somebody running their mouth. They can say, bro, I got this thing. We making money. Let's get it. Cool. I'm down. I'm down with the money. Then it's smooth like that, because that person trusts them. And that is the foundation of leadership. And it is in the abundance, the fourth word, of the heart, the mouth will always speak. And that is the telltale sign of a good leader. You can tell a good leader by what they say and how they say it. Because if your heart is not in the right place, your words start getting funky. You start crisscrossing. You start, contesting the things that you say. What you say more than likely is not coming from a pure place. That's when you start getting scammers, is when people's hearts ain't in the right place. They start telling for, oh yeah, we good over here. We making this money. I'm gonna send you this link to the broker, and then they broker it be the commission version of the link, where you get like 10%, 15% for every person you send the link, and then you got it like that. It be some people that make P2000 money off of broker links, and this baffles me. And that is the foundation. Is not only do your heart has to be in the right place, but it also has to be in a sense of abundance, because that is what we have. That's who we are. We're not natural. We weren't made to be natural. We weren't made to be regular. That is why we are supernatural. If we were natural, we would have just stayed in the same predicament that we are. We wouldn't have the ability to not only shift tax brackets, but to shift heart sets. Not mindsets, heart sets. We weren't made to be that way. We were made to be supernatural. We were made in abundance. Abundance should be our middle name. But a lot of people, they do not tap into that abundance because they don't even know what the abundance is. They don't even know that it's there. You have abundance already in you. You just need to know where to find it. See, we talk about domination. Domination is already in you. You just got to know how to find it. There is abundance and there is domination. There is life. There is life and there is death. But a lot of people can find death more than they can find life. That's why in the same position they have. Because they always find life and not death. They always find death and not life. And that's where it gets good. Because guess what? We always hear the term life and death lies in the power of the tongue. But I said in the abundance of the heart, there's that word again, abundance. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will always speak. So if you're always speaking death, look at where your heart is. So that's those 4 words, bro. Does anybody have, that's all I gotta say. Does anybody have anything else to say? Appreciate
Me,
you.
I finally made it.
Woo! Hold up. Let me get out of this.
No, you could. There's not really much to say after that. honestly, I just want to thank the people that were on the call. I was on the road. Oh wow, I see myself. What's up? Right. I was on the road to Atlanta. I made it to Atlanta. I got an event tomorrow, but it's lit. But I just want to honestly thank y'all for just being on the call. I feel like a lot of times we talk at y'all. Like we're always talking at y'all. Like we're always like, okay, this is what this is. This is what this is. Y'all are always taking notes, but we never get a chance to actually hear like you guys. And so that's kind of why I like the masterminds. Of course, it's about giving value to everybody, and everybody has value. And I think people tend to forget that they have value inside of them. Just like Marquise was saying, like you have dominance inside of you already. You just got to kind of pull it out of you. So I thank y'all for being on here. I heard what everybody said, so I'm not gonna keep y'all here any longer. The one thing that did stick out to me though is just what KW was saying, you know, in the beginning. Like he was just like, we didn't plan to be here. And I was telling one of my mentees that today. I was like, nobody planned for us to be like we didn't come out the womb, or we weren't in high school like, yeah, I'm gonna be a Forex trader. Like, no. Like some of us wanted to be lawyers, some of us wanted to be in the entertainment industry, some of us wanted to be, you know, just something not like this, right? But I think Gabby said it, everybody's here for a reason. Like you're not here out of osmosis. Like everything is planned out according to his good. So like his or her good, you know. But everybody's here for a reason. You're here for a purpose. You're in this for a season. So utilize the season, right? Whatever you need to get out of this, get out of it. Like whether that's you need, you know, stability to start your business, or maybe you need the mentorship, you know, the mental mentorship, or maybe, you know, you need like just an environment to be around like great for 30 days, because you can't go nowhere for 30 days. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, y'all know I like masterminds. I like mindset calls there all night, especially since I didn't speak, but I'm gonna keep short. But just understand like literally what you have access to. I was talking to somebody today. They're not in my organization, but you know, I always connect with people outside of my team. And I was talking with him today, and I was just like, I tell people this all the time. Like, I love I Am Academy. I love Elevation Empire. I love GGB. I love World Domination. That's why it's funny y'all chose that word. That's the name of my organization. Shout out to World Domination. Right? I love them just because they all did something different for me. Right? Every branch of this business has done something different to me. Elevation Empire put me in a leadership role that I was not ready for, but it was time. Right? I was given the task and I stepped up to the plate, even though I wasn't necessarily ready for it, but I did it. Right? GGB gave me a family. Right? GGB gave me a family and just people that I just don't know. Some people I do know, but it's just like now, like I absolutely love y'all. You know, if we gotta jump in, if you was in the street and the car was coming, I'm gonna push you out the way. I'm gonna push both of us out the way, but it's like that serious, right? And then World Domination gave me a way to help other people do the same thing that GGB did for me, do the same thing that Elevation Empire did for me, do the same thing that I Am Academy did for me. And I Am Academy obviously created the best thing in the world, like a way for the average person or a regular person to become supernatural, to become above average. So understand, like y'all aren't here for no reason. Y'all are here for a reason. Don't pay money, because money is already hard to come by sometimes. Don't pay money and then don't take this seriously. Don't pay money and then don't go as hard as you can go. Because I look at this as, I don't know about you guys, but it's literally this or a job. Like, even if you get a professional job, it's still a job. Like, it's a job, regardless. You go to school, school is a job, right? So you either gonna work here to be independent and like have your own, or you're gonna work for somebody else. So I don't see the other option. There is no other option. I'm going to make this work. What maybe like, even if I don't do it for the rest of my life, which will, but I'm going to do it for as long as possible. I'm going to do it until I get to where I want to be, because I don't want to work for somebody else. That was clear to me when I was a kid. I never liked chores. My mom used to be that mom that literally used to wake me up at 3 a.m. if there was like a fork in the sink. Like, so literally from a child, like I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't. It makes me mad. Not saying I'm uncoachable, but it does make me upset when, like, I feel like my freedom has been taken away, because when I think about it, my ancestors fought so long just for us to have freedom, but we're still in an enslaved system. And I'm tired of it. Like, I'm very tired of being enslaved. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of being enslaved. I'm tired of always letting, you know, somebody I don't know higher up than me tell me that I deserve this, and that, when I know I'm worth way more. Literally, time to break free from the chains. Okay. But I love you guys. I'm not gonna go off on a spill. Y'all know I can. I'm not. And I know my mentor wants to speak. So, you know, I'm gonna edify him right quick, because like I said, without him, I wouldn't be here. He already knows that. I try not to edify him too much, because then it makes me emotional. So I'm not even gonna get into all the edification, but you know who you are to me. You know who you are to Elevation Empire. You know that literally you're the reason that a lot of people want to go to the top. Like, you are the reason a lot of people still push to go to the top. So I don't care if you ever felt like you don't have someone on your back, like patting you on the back or right there to catch you whenever you fall. Understand that you have me. You always will. You real heavy, but I'll break a nail for you. Okay. We'll say that. I will break a nail for you. So I love you. Come on here, kill this, close it out. No, like, for real, it is. Because breaking a nail hurts. Okay. It hurts. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. But I love you. Come on here, kill this call. You already know. I wish I could have been here longer, but this is gonna happen every week. Let's talk about it. So love y'all. I'm gonna pass the call to you. I'm gonna go ahead and spotlight you.
Hey, you just turned me up right quick, guys. Shout out to, hold on, it's echoing. All right, there we go. Shout out to you, man, for even putting this together, man. Shout out for you to really, man. Shout out to EE, man. Shout out to GGB. But not shout out to you for putting this together. You know, I didn't even, like, when you mentioned like what it meant for real, like, that's real. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, it's about everybody at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So for you to even think of having a mastermind every single Friday, that's super lit, because, you know, a lot of times we do just talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We just saying stuff for you and you taking notes. But I know for a fact, y'all got something to say. It's something in y'all that y'all done took so many notes. You got something. It's something that's in you that's just like, I gotta get it up out of it. Yeah. So I'm glad y'all even get that chance, you know what I'm saying, to even do that. So shout out to you for even, you know, for even coming up with the concept, man. Shout out to you for being somebody that's dedicated to the cause, man. Shout out to somebody that pushes through the pain, you know what I'm saying, and still makes things happen, bro. Shout out to you for just always being there, man. You always kept it a whole rack with me, a whole 1,000. So shout out to Ms. Dominique, man. Shout out to Mr. High Mentor for pulling up at the last minute and really delivering, you feel me? Literally showing up in the clutch, real star player shit, you feel me? So shout out to y'all, no cap. Shout out to everybody that's on the call. We 16 deep. All right, 16,000 deep on the call. All right. But you know what I really wanted to say is, you know, understand, bro, this is for the collective, you know, like, honestly, like, you came in for yourself, you know, you came in for yourself. Somebody type these words. Hold on. This one I'm gonna do right quick. Hold on. Don't type in the chat. Hold on, guys. Before I go. There you go. Shout out to Miss Lizette for being in this thing, no cap, and making it happen. All right, shout out to you. But now, guys, like, honestly, you know, this is really for the collective. Like, I know you came into this solution, it was for you, you know, but I'm telling you, like, if you're still here and it's just for you, you're not gonna have what it is you truly want. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, you're not gonna get what it is you really, really want out of this solution. You gotta understand this is really for the collective. You really gotta do this for, you know, for everyone. And once you realize that and you come to that conclusion, you're gonna be in a position to where you're gonna get what you want, because you help so many other people get what it is that they want. You help so many other people do things they never even thought that they could do. You empower so many people, right? So I know Mr. Marquis really brought up leadership, and everybody on this call, man, really has leadership in them. If you're for the collective, you know what I'm saying? If you for the family, you got leadership, and it's definitely in you. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to um, leadership, and this just comes from just knowing stuff, but like leadership is not about having people that listen to you, right? Leadership isn't about having people listen to you. Just because people listen to you does not make you a leader. Leadership is really putting other people in a position where they got people that listen to them. You know what I'm saying? How many people can I put in a position to where they have people that listen to them? So that's really empowerment. You know, how many people can you empower? How many people can you put in a position where they know that they have value in them and that they can pass value on to somebody else? How many people can you do that for? Because imagine once you create that for somebody else, they're going to create it for somebody else. And they're going to create it for somebody else. And a lot of people talk about how long they're going to live and living forever. But when you put yourself in a position to empower more people, your name is gonna live forever. You know what I'm saying? I forgot who was talking. I don't even remember what it was being said, but I was saying, bro, I said, man, look, even when I'm gone, I'm I'm gonna live forever. You feel me? That's how I feel, because why? I want to put so many people in a position where they feel empowered, to where they started doing stuff that they never thought they could do, and they impact so many other people to where it literally lives on forever. They literally pass this mindset from person to person, a generation to generation, not just with people with the last name Valentine. No, with people with the last name that y'all got. You feel me? With your last name. You feel me? Putting them in a position to do that, with the last name Alvarez, with the last name Muhammad, with the last name Levy, with the last name Finch, you know, Banks, whatever, Garcia, like, you know, putting other people in that position. You have to empower other people if you really, you know, if you're for the collective, you know, show other people that they have something in them they probably never thought they could do, they probably never saw themselves doing, you know. And when you're able to do that, you know, collaboration is going to happen, because you're bringing other people, you're putting other people all in the same mindset. So the reason that we're all together, you know, some of us might know a little bit more, might be a little bit better trading than somebody, or you might be a better builder, you might have more skills, somebody might be brand new, but at the end of the day, we're all a collective working towards the same goals, right? Different goals, but the same goals. And that's where collaboration is going to come in. Because if you're really somebody that empowers people, if you're really a leader, you're going to create collaboration, right? You're going to create a group of people that collaborate, you know what I'm saying? Because they're going to work together for the greater good, you know? So collaboration is going to happen if you put yourself in a position of leadership. And like I said, leadership is not you having people that listen to you, but you're empowering so many other individuals, you know? So collaboration is going to happen. And the thing is, you know, by yourself, you can do a lot, but if you got a collective with you, right? If you're collaborating with other people, you're going to do it so much better. You're going to do it so much faster. Imagine if Malcolm did every training, 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Bro would be burnt out. You feel me? Imagine if it was any of us, we'd be burnt out. Imagine if he had to call everybody in Elevation Empire. No, bro. It takes a collaboration of everybody to really run this system, this beautiful system that we have. It takes a collaboration in order to really, you know, make that happen. But that is only going to happen when you become a leader. But the thing is, the foundation of leadership is truth. Right. Leadership is really built off of truth. Like if you don't have that trust, if you're not truthful with your people, you know, you're not gonna get to the level of leadership that you probably want to. Because when it comes to truth, you're only gonna help people out when you're truthful with them. Right. You're only doing damage to people when you're not giving them what's true. Right. So, you know, say, you know, even as mentees or as mentors, you know, somebody might let you know something. Somebody might tell you something that you might not like, something that you might not hear or want to hear at that moment. But you got to understand, the foundation of leadership is truth. So, like, for example, my mentor, Eddie Wealthy, has told me something. I was not trying to hear that shit at all. Like, bro, shut up talking to me. You feel me? But, you know, because I know Eddie, he really show love, you know what I'm saying? He really wants me to get to the next level. It didn't matter how it was that I felt about what was being said. It doesn't matter the emotion that I had behind what was being said, because I know it came from truth. And if he was not truthful with me, I wouldn't have been able to truly make improvement. Right? So with that being said, what somebody said, they're not here to massage your ego. Oh, you should have put that in the regular chat box. My boys, I'm gonna call it out. My boy Zachary said, they're not here to massage our ego. They're here to massage our growth. Oh, that was nasty. Oh my God. No cap though, you know, like if he didn't put, damn. Okay. Hey, Zachary be locked in though, bro. Be on every call. Go watch his story. You feel me? But like I was saying, man, if he wasn't truthful to me in that situation, I wouldn't have been in a position to grow. You know, so if you're really gonna be a leader, you know, you do have to have that sense of understanding where you listen to your people and you get that mutual understanding with, you know, the people that you're helping, that you're empowering or you're creating collaborations with, but it's gonna have to be built off of truth. Because here's the thing, if I don't give you true advice, you're not gonna get true results. So with that being said, you're not gonna get true empowerment. So it's gonna have to be based off of truth. And when a leader gives their mentees, or when a relationship is just based off of truth, abundance is the only option, you know, because you're only going to continue to become better. You're only going to continue to really fully do everything that it is you really want to do. You know, you're only going to put yourself in a position to really fully perform the way that you can, like to the fullest of your ability. But it's because of that truth that was put there. You know what I'm saying? You're really on a regular basis, you're getting everything that you actually need to hit the next level instead of getting fluff. So, you know what I'm saying? It all does boil down to leadership. And I want everybody on this call to know, bro, you are leaders. Everybody on this call has leadership in them. And your leadership might be different than somebody else's leadership. And it might be something that you like from somebody else, but I want everybody to understand, like, just find your role, you know, find what it is that you are the best at. That's the part of a collaboration that's lit. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be lit at everything. That's the point of the collaboration, right? So on my, like, for instance, GGB, like I started GGB, but I don't feel like I play the most important role of GGB because I'm not good at everything. I got other people that I need for other things. I'm not the most structured person in the world. I might have to hit up somebody else because they're good with structure, right? I might have to hit up somebody else because of the knowledge that they have with trading or whatever the case may be. So the thing is, with that leadership that's in you, it's in you, but it's you. So find what it is about you that makes you a leader and really just embrace that, you know, just embrace whatever that is and really just fully utilize that, right? So for instance, you know, if I wanted to do, for instance, I feel like my strong suit, bro, like the strength for me is helping change perspectives. I help like people just make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like I'm strong at. So I'll get on a call when it comes to that. But I know Marquise Finch is a great instructor. So if it's a call for more instruction and say we both say we want to do the call at the same time, I'd rather him do the call because I know that's what he really lit at. He'll probably give a better type of value because that's what he's better at than me. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, keep improving on those things, but find out what really makes you you and get with it and really strengthen what makes you you, bro. A lot of times we focus on our weaknesses, and that's good, but not really. But it's good to want to improve on those things that you're weak at. But so much we focus on the weaknesses that we forget about the strengths. Why not get that strength even stronger? You know what I'm saying? So if you're good at something, a lot of times we try to focus on what we're not good at. Why not just strengthen even more what you're already good at, right? So for instance, there's probably, you know, think about somebody like Chris Paul, right? Think about somebody like Chris Paul. That's somebody in the NBA, right? He's somebody in the NBA, just for my people that don't know, and he's very good at mid-range floaters, meaning like not layups, not very close, but not three-pointers, mid-range, you know? And that's what he's good at. So since he's good at that, he still practices on his three-pointers, he still practices on his layups, But that doesn't mean he neglects what he's already good at. No, he's gonna keep on doing that. He's gonna keep on strengthening that so that he can dominate. Shout out to you, Mr. Finch. You feel me? So if you really want to do that, focus on those strengths, and it's gonna put you in a position to really be yourself as a leader. Be completely you. And the thing is, understand that you are valuable. Whatever it is that you bring to the table is appreciated. So just embrace the hell out of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's really all I got. It's all out of love. So I don't know who I'm passing this call to, whether it's Mr. Finch, whether it's the elite chairwoman. All right, but we lit.
I guess the question before we go is, do y'all have anything y'all want to say? Oh my God. Y'all gotta stop spotlighting me like that.
Yo, I'll go ahead and throw in some.
Who said that?
That's Mr. Shawnee Cash, from San Antonio, Texas.
Oh,
Okay.
you in the city? You in the city, bro? I'm pulling up. What you doing? You want some Starbucks?
What's up, brother?
You want some Starbucks?
Hey, man. Shoot, bro. I could go for that, man. But let me go ahead and just get this off my chest, right? Shoot, yo, shout out to y'all who stayed on the call, real talk, because we got some amazing leaders out here, pouring into us every single day. And they're really just like the Moses for the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? They really just they're carrying us to the finish line, right? And it's not that they're carrying us, but they're motivating us, they're pushing us, and they're really giving us the education consistency so we can really duplicate and pour it into others, And I'm not here to try to, dazzle y'all with wisdom and stuff, but I just want to say that this morning, I was actually informed that, the priest that helped me graduate Bible study, he actually passed away. And I was kind of, not only I was like dumbfounded, but I was also really shocked and really upset because, he was like the church version of Rudy the Goat. He was funny, he was relatable. He always brought everybody together. If you weren't at church, he'd be looking for you, he'd call you out. This man was a real role model, as far as, the Christian culture. And, it's just real unfortunate that he passed away. But, once I found out about that, man, I was pretty upset. And it's crazy because, right after I found out about it, Neno had did a call, and Neno was literally going over the things that I needed to hear, right? It was literally as if Neno was just talking to me. Like, I was like, whoa, like, Neno, did you find out or what's going on, right? And Neno had said something that stuck out to me. He said that, you get tested before your breakthrough, you get tested, to see if you deserve it. And I'm pretty sure I'm phrasing that wrong, but it's all good, but just all the things he was saying, in his morning training, his morning wisdom, it just really stuck out to me so much because what he said not only impacted me, but I'm sure it stuck out to a lot of other people, because we go through these things in life where we feel like, we're the ones that are targeted by the devil and stuff like that. But in reality, we're just getting closer to our breakthrough. And I actually made a post. I said, I lost, someone who was a big role model in my life, but it just must mean that I'm getting closer to my breakthrough, and I didn't cry about it. I just said, it's just a part of life, and, my breakthrough's coming. So, everything's good. He's in a better place anyways. It's all good. And right after that, some trading sessions happened, and then Jalen Gloss, he went and hopped on a training as well. I don't know if any of y'all are on that, but what he was saying was also, just really empowering me. And it was just making me feel like, wow, like it's as if like, guys, it's almost inevitable to become a leader in this, because everybody here, they're just motivating you. They're just giving you the things you need to hear, the wisdom, the motivation. There's not enough words to really go into, but the whole concept is, we're all just a team. We're all moving as unity towards financial freedom. You know what I'm saying? We're all just trying to impact as many people as we can. And the people who want to trade, even them, they want to help other people, whether it be they're trying to trade to become wealthy to help their family, or whether it be they're trying to trade to be able to take care of just people that they know or loved ones, right? But we all have a goal. We all move as unity. And I just think that the community it really contributes to how far we're gonna go, you know, and everything that we do. You know, I'm thankful for every one of y'all. You know, we got some amazing, humble leaders that, you know, I do pay lots of homage to, just because y'all give so much time into y'all's lives just to pour into us. You know, I'm just a 19-year-old entrepreneur from San Antonio, Texas. And I'm gonna enlist in the military pretty soon. But like, guys, you know, the way I see it is, I don't really think I was supposed to be here. You know, that's what I was thinking at first, because you know, last year I had got into, you know, a little incident, and honestly, that really just opened up my eyes, right? It was actually November 23rd, 2020. And on that day, I was arrested, and I was like minutes away from going to like getting locked up. You know, I was already in the back of the cop car. They're already putting me in the system. They done got a mugshot of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here trying to turn my face, and they're like, no, you about to go in, you know, like you got to take the shot. And guys, it's literally as if the grace of God, you know, just worked with me. And they just said, you know, oh, look at this, you know, a law just passed, and what you did, you know, it's no longer, it no longer makes you eligible to go, you know, to jail or whatever. So we're going to let you go. I didn't even have my license. You know, prior to the charges that were going towards me, you know, I didn't even have my license. So I thought I was completely screwed, right? And I remember sitting there in the back of the cop car like, wow, I did it again. You know, the 8th grade, got a charge. High school, got a charge. Graduated high school, another charge. Like, here I am with another, like, guys, you know, this letter I got right here, you know, I don't really want to show y'all the whole thing, but, you know, it's just the court. I don't know if y'all can see that, but yo, like, don't y'all get it? You know, I got a close friend of mine. He's serving federal time for some things that he did, you know, and it's very tragic, but, you know, he's going to be in there for a while, you know, and I don't even want to put that into the world, but, you know, it's just the reality, right? It's not that I'm accepting that reality, but it's just the choices he made got him to where he's at. And you see, the choices I made got me to where I'm at, because, you know, I've always been in that entrepreneur mindset, but I was also really in the streets growing up. You know what I'm saying? I've always been in just around others who were either felons, convicts. You know, I remember being young, and my way, I don't like, you know, in this organization, us getting knowledge and value, we go to the chairmans, right? We go to Marvelous, we go to, you know, Mr. Banks and you know, Matt Rosa. You know, when I was younger, my concept, right, the way I thought was to go ask the OGs. Like, that's literally what I would do. You know, I'd go ask the convicts and, you know, the felons, and I would ask them for advice. And you could imagine where that got me, right? You know what I'm saying? So, guys, it's crazy because I love when the chairmen say this, but like, you know, I love when they say they're not special, right? I'm not special. That, like, they admit it, like, you know, I'm not nobody special. You know, I love basketball, but unfortunately, I didn't get to go to the NBA at 18, right? You know, I love all sports, you know, but I was never a Hall of Famer in the sports, you know, at a young age, or you know, just in a lot of different manners. You know, I wasn't that one 16-year-old entrepreneur who became a millionaire. But at the end of the day, you know, a lot of us, we didn't get to do the things we wanted to, but it's never too late. You know what I'm saying? I didn't look at it like, oh man, well, screw it, it's way too late. You know, I'm past overdue. I might as well give up on it. I just kept saying, there's gonna be a way, there's gonna be a blueprint, there's gonna be something that's gonna get me to where I'm at and where I want to go. And then this came along. You know, if I wasn't in this, I would have more than likely already been in the military. But, you know, my mentor did tell me to hold off on that, and I went all in this. You know what I'm saying? Both 10 toes, jumped in, no dive. You see, some people got a diving board. Some people got that HFX trial. You know, they got to have the diving board, dip their toes in. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, this isn't for me. You know, I just went in. I sacrificed my car payment, and I just went in. You know what I'm saying? I started, even though I wasn't really fully in the position to start. I did it. You know, I saw the value in this, and I know a lot of y'all see the value in this too. But I know some of y'all been in here for so long, and y'all probably just want to go do y'all's thing and all that. So, you know, I respect that. You know, I understand. I got some things I got to take care of as well. But, you know, guys, I'm not nobody super special. You know, I always knew I had something special in me, but I'm not somebody super special. You know, I'm not a Pacquiao at fighting. I love boxing, but you know, I'm not a Tyson just yet, right? But you know, we all have the capability to amount to great things. You know, we all have the capability to exceed our limits and go above and beyond. You know, there's not anybody on here who can have low expectations of himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta just, you know, I'll be up at, like, this is facts. You know, I'll be up at 2 a.m, 1 to 2 a.m, and I'll be there. And this is facts, guys. At 1 to 2 a.m, I'm there running at the park, doing my workouts for the military, right? Because the whole day I gave it to IM Academy. And I'm there telling myself, you know, I'm gonna be the best basketball player in Texas. I'm gonna be the best basketball player in Texas, shooting shots, you know, out of breath. After that, I go do my pull-ups. And I'm just consistently feeding myself the things that I need to do and just telling myself the words that I need to hear. So, you know, I'm just saying, I know I'm gonna be great, but I don't like to be greedy and just say I'm gonna be great because we're gonna be great. You know, what we're a part of is gonna be great, and it's already great. So, you know, I always pay homage and admire all the leaders because I studied the Mark Cubans, the Elon Musk, you know, even Rudy. I honestly thought Rudy to go was a chairman the first time I saw him on a training. I honestly did. I thought him and Eddie were chairmen. And, you know, I'm not even trying to, like, you know, polish some shoes or kiss butts. You know what I'm saying? I just really thought that because they carried themselves like it. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all carry yourself at the same posture as that. You know, carry yourself as if you're already that chairman. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got people that tell me whenever I was at the event, they're like, bro, I thought you were a chairman. You're unranked. This was before, you know, I was a P150, and then they were like, you know, you're unranked, bro. What? I thought you were like a P1000. And that's just crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just felt like I just built myself to that mentality. I built myself to that posture, you know, because a lot of us, we go through so much stuff in life thinking that it's just, you know, we don't have that luck. We're unfortunate. We're unlucky. But it's just because God's striving us to become the leaders, the servant leaders, and to become the person we want to become. And I think that every one of y'all is going to amount to great things in life if you believe it, have desire to achieve it, and you truly help others to go above and beyond. You know, your wish is your command. You have the one. So always keep your mind straight. You know, always stay positive. You know, I could have easily cried all day, you know, that I lost a father, but instead I was grinding. You know, I was on the cause. You know, I was showing love in the chats, doing the welcomes, sending the invites. So, you know, don't let nothing hold y'all back because you're in control of your own future. Don't let the anchors bring you down. But God bless, stay blessed, and Shawnee Cash out. You know the vibes, y'all. Much love.
Hey, bro. And before you go, bro, first of all, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. But I want to let you know something. I think you're still unmuted, bro. I want to let you know, you ain't lose nobody. You haven't, that father that you was talking about, you ain't lose nobody. I want to ask you a question. What was his name?
Father Alexi.
Then he's not dead. It's just as simple as that. Like, you was saying, oh, I lost this, I could. He's not dead. He's right there. But and I'm gonna share this with you, because everything you just talked about was a story, and thank you for sharing yours. And like you know, I think it was Ms. Gabby that said it earlier. Nobody is here by coincidence. And I want to share you. I want to, like, it's honestly crazy when I see this in other people. Do you know how many people wish they were in the same position that you were in right now? It's honestly like, it's crazy, like how much favor has been placed on you specifically. You say, oh, there's nothing special about me. You know, I'm not a Mike Tyson yet, bro. Forget all that. You are special. And in order for you to bring out the specialty in others, you got to bring out the specialty in yourself. You are the most special person that you will ever come in contact with, just because of your story. I want to ask you a very personal question. What is your government name?
Sean Gallardo, brother. Sean Gallardo.
All right. So I'm gonna refer to you for a couple of seconds as Sean. You talked about before you would look up to the OGs. You would look up, you would go, you would be in the street, you was doing all of this, you was doing all of that. And you had a journey along the way. And more than likely, that was your story preparing you for what's coming right now. That's that breakthrough that you were talking about. The breakthrough is not coming. The breakthrough is here. Your vision has already been tested for authenticity. We know that by the story you just told. So where I'm going with this is that Sean was the one that was going to the OGs and looking for guidance. But this new cat called Shawnee Cash in the shades, stunting in the city with a new mind, that new cat, he looking up to these folk. They drinking green juice. They drinking green juice and living in mansions. They not have a label called OG. And that's really where you have to draw the connection. Look at where you came from. I don't know specifically. If it's in San Antonio, I probably know. Where at in San Antonio, if I may ask?
North Central, brother.
North Central?
Texas. North Central, born and raised.
Say less. See, and it's crazy. I know San Antonio deep, but it's one thing when you go from the sticks to these Zoom calls. And that's the journey that you're on right now. Like I can't even put it into words, but as you were talking, I kind of saw it. Some of your journey started to come out as you were talking. I don't know if I'm the only one that picked up on that, but he's like, oh, I'm nobody special. You know, I'm doing this, you know, I'm doing that. But bro, like, this is you got it. That cat Sean, that one, y'all talk about this all the time, but Sean belonged to the street. Shawnee Cash belong in the pits. Shawnee Cash will catch you at the beaches and the banks because he ain't got no other choice. If you're gonna have them shades on, if you're gonna be walking around San Antonio with that Shawnee Cash, step into that Shawnee Cash. Step into it. Fully step into it. Because guess what? There will be no reason that you went through all of the things that you went through if you weren't meant to be Shawnee Cash. You're not Sean no more. And Shawnee Cash is your trophy that Sean paid for. So with that being said, bro, we gonna see each other soon. We're gonna chop it up some more. I know some folk want to go. They want to go get into them pot of beans, go drink some Kool-Aid. But Ms. Dominique, you got something? You want to end it off?
Nah, I got the good sauce. Are people raising their hand or is that just me?
That was me.
God.
I didn't want to interrupt anybody. I don't like interrupting anybody. But hold on. Shawnee Cash, you made me these prescribed too.
Yeah.
But seriously, one thing that really stood out with that was, we're born looking like our parents, but we die looking like our decisions. And once we decide to move like our higher self, Shawnee Cash is your higher self. You're moving like your higher self. And that's what's gonna change. That's what's, we have the biggest influence over ourselves, So once we make that decision to lead ourselves and really move like our higher selves, people gonna be like, okay, I don't have to look up to the people that I've grown up around, because a lot of the people we've grown up around, they didn't have anybody to lead them. And that's why we have no choice but to lead ourselves. And I love that. So I do appreciate you for being vulnerable. A lot of the times, I'm 19 in San Antonio as well. A lot of the times they call us soft for being vulnerable, because our systems and our society has become so cold. And I love that. I love that we can be vulnerable. It's important. There's power in being vulnerable. That's what makes people be like, hey, this is a safe space. This is a safe place. And that's what's gonna allow people to really grow and move like their higher selves. So that's all I had to say. We've been out here for a minute, but it seemed like we've been on here for 30 minutes. But yeah, that's really what I wanted to say. Why it's important to really acknowledge that, you are moving like your higher self. Don't second guess that. So shout out to Shawnee Cash.
Facts. I don't think there's nothing else to say. I feel like there is probably something else I can say, but I'm not gonna keep y'all here till tomorrow. If it were up to me, I probably would keep y'all here all night. But like I said, we probably gonna do this again. And I see who on this call, and next time I want y'all to speak. The ones that didn't say nothing, I see y'all. I got photographic memory, so I see y'all. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm not gonna be available tomorrow. But I love you guys. Like no cap. Like, and any of you guys can hit up any of us leaders, and I don't even want to say any of us leaders, because you guys are leaders. Right? You guys are developing into leaders every single day. Every single day you get on a Zoom call, you're becoming a leader. Every single day you hop on Go Live, you're becoming a leader. Every single day you understand the opportunity that you have, you're becoming a leader. So we're all leaders, right? And I love that y'all look up to us, but understand, just like those chairmen say all the time, they're regular people that just didn't give up. Same with us. We're just regular people that just don't give up. And that's exactly what you guys are as well. So that's it. That's it. And everybody on here is special. I think one of the things that chairmen say is that your problems are not special, and they're not, because there was another kid that grew up in the hood. There's another kid that got arrested. There is, like, there's people everywhere that got the same problems we do. So our problems are not special, but the individual people that we are, yeah, that's special. Right. But, we were told that we weren't that special. But I'm going to end the call. Y'all know I love y'all. Right. I love it. And we'll be back next week. I can't do the little radio voice that Rudy be doing on Midnight Snack, but that's the voice that I want to do right now, but I can't do it.
We'll be back next week with the EE Mastermind. Damn, son. Did you find that?
Yeah, drop a dominate in the chat. I'm screaming at him just doing that, and it was recorded, so I'm finna cut it out and I'm finna put it everywhere. That's funny. But yeah, y'all drop a dominate in the chat. The EE road to 15,000. They gonna no, not in this chat. No, the other chat. The other chat. I mean, y'all can put it wherever y'all want, but just make sure y'all drop it in that chat for sure. I love y'all. We lit. Going to this event tomorrow, so I'm gonna bring y'all back the skills. And y'all better be ready for it. That's all I gotta say. No facts. Much love, y'all. Let's get it.